We'd love to get involved in the tournament, but A, couldn't get at work. B, we suck completely. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I realize the timing of the tournament is quite unfriendly to, you know, lots of people's, you know, work and life schedules. But it's, you know, at the moment, I'm just doing these tournaments so that they fit well with my normal stream times. Because then, you know, I can just do them without, you know, anything too crazy going on. So it's just easy to manage. If they, you know, if they go well, then, you know, at some stage I'd like to try and do a tournament that is at a better time for anyone to get involved, you know, so that's going to be doing a tournament that might be in an evening or over a weekend or something. But for the time being, they're going to be, you know, when they are. I appreciate that it might be people who are stuck at work and whatever, and that kind of sucks, but you just have to take this one on the chin and see what else we come up with in the future. I just tell work I have more important things to do. When it's true, you do. You do. TBG Cup. How many teams will whittle down to the 11 other finalists? Yeah, should be 32 across the 2 qualifying days because there's 16 in each qualifier. So 32 teams going down to 11 to join the 5 that already were top 5 placement in the previous one, if that makes sense. We still have 9 spaces. The first qualifier, well, the Friday qualifier is full. Is that a flare gun? Yeah. The Friday qualifier is full. So that's full up at 16 already. The second one is filling up now. There's 9 spaces left in the Friday qualifier. So it's getting there. It's getting there. I think it should fill up. If it looks like it's not going to fill up, then I'll see what we can do to just jiggle the teams around to make it a fair number in each day, but hopefully we can fill it up. Ducati, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cheers, mate. Glad you're enjoying it. Take this guy. That's cool. It's in no way a complaint. No, that's fine. I was just, you know, just sharing information that I thought would be useful for people to know. Your format is easy to understand, unlike PGIS. PGIS is quite tricky to understand, yeah. It is quite tricky. I'm kind of getting my head around it now, but it's taken a little bit of time. See you later, Zen. Take it easy, mate. Take it easy. I donated my old Xbox when Microsoft released the Series X. I figured that I'd start playing again when I could get my hands on a Series X. That backfired. As you know, it's impossible to get. Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, I'm blown away how they're still, like, trickling through. Everyone's still struggling. I feel very lucky that I managed to get one. It would have been... Someone has looted here. I would have been fuming. If I'd not managed to get that pre-order and just not had a Series X this whole time, would have been pretty crappy. You know, as someone who's... you know, most of my job revolves around making content on my Xbox. Would have been a pain. What's up, Rick? How you doing? Nice to see you, mate. Brian, how you doing? How was your lunchtime or your morning Tarkoving with Chewy? Rub it in. I'm sorry, mate. Wow, when did we hit over 800 subs? Friday. On Friday last week, we did 207 subs. So, yeah, that happened. That happened. I've got a flare gun here. I don't really want to BRDM because they're just a load of shite, really, in solos. I mean, we can just jog in, it'd be fine. We don't have much meds, but we can find some Enquiry. I think I'll just save it for a crate, or we'll just fire the flare in someone's face for a laugh. You deserve it all. Thank you, Kira. Thank you. I mean, it's been what a crazy few days. Friday was just to have 200 subs in a day I was just gobsmacked, to be honest. It's been a long time since, you know, that kind of craziness has happened. Not that I, you know, expect that to happen on the reg or anything, but you know, it'd been a long time. So it was all the more exciting for to see it happen, really. So, I thought it was a jammer pack for a minute. That would have been helpful. So yeah, pretty nutty. And then Monday, and then today, Gilly comes in out of nowhere and just drops $100 tip. So it's been quite the week, really. Quite the week. It's 1,000 subs for a new Elite controller. At 1,000 subs, I'm going to buy myself the new Elite controller 2, and we'll also do a giveaway for an Elite controller 2 as well. So I'll buy one for myself to replace my knackered, crappy old Elite controller, and I will also give one away. Console. This is console. Welcome, Dopey. Boink. Just hanging out in the blue. I thought we might as well grab meds when we come through here, because, you know, we're in the blue. Gotta have the meds. I expect all the gifties I've given have gone to Alfie. Mate, Alfie's very cheap. He gets a very low wage. Honestly, he's pretty savagely underpaid. It's practically slave labor. Give my old crappy one away. Anyone want my 2-year-old shite Elite controller that drifts like a bastard? I mean, someone will probably have it, wouldn't they? Give it to Lamb. Brian, thank you so much for the 5 bomber gifted subs. Subs going out to Furby, to Delta, to Ed Willis, to Steve-O, and to the Joyce thing. Thank you, Brian. 1,135 gifted subs on the channel from Brian. Pretty decent. Pretty decent, not going to lie. I could just stay in the blue all game. It's quite nice and relaxed when you just stay in the blue, isn't it? It's not care in the world. Apart from dying to the blue, I suppose. But, you know, do I care about that? Oh, it's a little compy boy. Do I bollocks? Do I bollocks? Thank you, Brian. Thank you, mate. Justice for Alfie. Okay, we're kind of close. I might just... Let's just chop one of these. In case we bump in some lad. I don't like being onesies, you know. I want to be onesies. Don't diss your Elite. It's your money. It's the money maker. Hi, Ben. I'm back. Welcome back from me timing you out for being annoying, Mickey. Welcome back. It's so lovely to see you. I expect... guessing the newer Elite controller is better than the original Fisher Price one. I think I still hear the same problems people have of them starting to drift off and not that long, but there are people mention lots of other good options for controllers, but I do, despite its many flaws, I do kind of like my Elite controller. A bit like PUBG, really. You know, it ain't perfect, but I still kind of want it. What happened to me playing ranked with Pigeon, etc.? We sometimes play ranked. I don't play it often. I find I'm getting a bit bored of TPP ranked, so I haven't really played much of it this season. If they give us a season of FPP ranked, I would definitely go mad playing it, but yeah, I kind of lost my enthusiasm for it a little bit. It's fun to do every now and again with those guys, but I changed my reticles, by the way. You may have noticed. I don't know if I prefer it, but I just thought I'd tweak it See how I felt. Is that guy laying down? No. So I've got like the squarey boys on my red dot now. Crispy Bandit. Shit. What's up, Paddy? How you doing? KP, how you doing? The flaws give it character, exactly. I think he's still down there. Got anything to throw? Got one smoke. I've still got my flare gun. Forgot about that. I don't think he realizes I've come around here. Does now. Hey, Spong. Get off the rock, you bum. Oh, he's come out. Hey, buddy. Get off the rock, you bum. Oh, thank you for all these nice things you had. And this stun grenade. And the ammo. And the pan. M4QB. You had some nice stuff. What is that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is going on this February? What is going on? Gilly gifting out 20 subs, dude. You absolute legend. He's dropped $100. And now he's gifting out 20 subs. Thank you so much. Can I see some hairy saxophones in chat for Mr. Gilly dropping the 20 bomb? There's something in the water this February. It's going crazy. We'll be up at 1,000 subs in no time. Madness. Oh, we get the long OG saxophone as well. Lap it up. Enjoy it. Treasure it. Let's not drive through the... okay, we'll just go this way because that's all rocks. This is all watery. I'm sure it's fine. I'm making up for watching your content for free on YouTube. Well, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It does help us out a lot. Helps us keep doing what we do. Make sure you save enough left to buy your Xbox Series X when you find one. Hey, Hodge, how you doing? Okay, we're in the zone. I've still got this flare gun. I don't know what to do with it, really. Can we still use... Yeah, we could still use it, right? I told you it's a long saxophone. Let's go and get that crate. Get the boat. Ranked is too sweaty for me now. Gave up trying to get past time. I don't mind the sweatiness of it. You know, I just find like the games aren't the most fun for me now. Playing it in, please no one kill me. Oh, do. Oh, don't worry, it's back in the water now. We're good. We're fine. Nothing happened. Don't drive on the land again. No, come on. Come on. I'm an excellent driver. Thank you, Gilly, for the 20 bomber gifted subs. Is someone already there? I think so. There's something there. There's a man standing on it. Okay, drive by. Bit confusing shooting through that, but it worked. Someone else trying to get involved. He's got an MG3, disappointingly, but we can get the gun, the armor. Yeah, sure, why not? Sure, we'll take an MG3. Why not? You know, when in Rome. When in Rome. Does the flare crate float? I guess so. I have to get back in the play zone now, though, so... When in Kent, if I get a chance, I'll fire off me flare. Let's just take his boat, I guess. Thanks. Oh, hello. You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that? I think they saw it. Oh, there's another lad. That's not good. GG's. Can you take damage from a flare shot? No, you can't. It was just a random ghost of a man in the water. Very mysterious. Very mysterious. We would have probably been alright against that guy if the other random dude hadn't have nailed me. But there was another guy still looking at me, so... We were up shit creek. If I hadn't run out of gas, I would have driven the boat in a little bit further, which would have made life a little bit easier. A touch easier. Nothing to see here. Thanks, Boom. Have another game. What's up, twin guys? How you doing? Mysterious floating man. Tom, thank you very much for the biddies. Cheers, mate. I'm here for you. Not the flare, no! I feel like flares aren't really that critical to my game because in solos, the BRDM is dog shite because it's so easy to blow up. And half the games I play, I chase around airdrops and get them anyway. So it's kind of like, I can just go find a crate without a flare gun. What a joyful head your boss is, yeah. It replaces rude words with nice words. That's why it does that. Hi, Ben. Are you playing on the Series X? Do you feel the difference? I am playing on the Series X. I think compared to the Xbox One X with an SSD, I think the difference is minimal. But compared to any of the other Xboxes or playing without an SSD previously, you'll notice a big, big difference. Code Red, thank you so much. Thank you for the 2 months. Lovely to see you. How you doing? Is the frame rate faster or just graphics is better? On the Series X, you'll be able to get 60 FPS, and it'll be pretty stable. Depends what you're comparing it to. The graphics aren't really better. The graphics are the same as they look on the One X, because PUBG has not yet been optimized for next gen. So it's basically trying to run exactly the same as you see on the Xbox One X. It can just run it a bit more smoothly. I moved from OG to the Series X, and I don't know how I coped before. Yeah, that's a huge jump. That is a huge jump. I've called in a BRDM and shotted it before it even hits the ground, knowing someone else wants it. I love the pessimism of that. Remember when we had a final circle over here? We did a custom game on Friday with a custom circle. I say circle, it was a rectangle, but it was meant to be just around Spawn Island. But there was a minor mathematical error, so the circle was like this. It was a giant rectangle with Spawn Island and this bit of water. And then when the second circle popped, it popped down here, and we just had a finish like in the ocean here. It was pretty great, though. Honestly, it was probably better than if we had the Spawn Island finish. It was very silly. Yeah, give me a poke on Discord one morning and I'll send them over. Yeah, it's once you get your head round, I don't understand it, but Kamisa tried to explain it to me, but I get one of our mods, Kamisa, to do the settings for me. But if you do like the square circle thing, you can put the circle anywhere you want, but it'll be a square, but you know, or a cuboid, a rectangle. It'll be a rectangle or a square, a flat one. But you can put it anywhere you want on any of the maps, which is a lot of fun. That is the first zone though. It's not the final zone. So and I think it shows it from the beginning of the match. So what would be much better is if you could put a dot anywhere on the map. It'd be like, that's the final zone. And then it works out the other circles, but doesn't tell the players. That would be really, really cool. Because it'd be great to be able to just start an Erangel game and, you know, make the final circle like just anywhere around the edge, you know, like anywhere where you've never had a finish, like freaking there or something, right? Or, you know, even like a Zaki finish or some crazy place like Stauber's Farm or whatever, you know, putting a dot and making that the, sorry, I said there, but obviously you can't see where I meant. I meant down like Millie Brace Ferries or something like that. But you can't do that, unfortunately. That'd be a really cool feature, I think. That'd be very cool. What's up, Davey? How you doing? Is there any loot on Spawn Island? There is. Not in the buildings. There's a load in the bunker we discovered. How you doing, Snucket? I got my Series X by pre-ordering it the second they went available for pre-order many months ago. Sheaton, good to see you. Oblong. Yeah, Oblong. Casual VIP, nice to see you, mate. Schitt's Creek is an amazing show. I've not seen that. I'm not really watching anything at the moment. The missus is watching Cobra Kai. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. I watched... what's this new Netflix true crime thing about that hotel? Anyone watch that? Are you taking that card? No, okay, good. I finished Cobra Kai. Yeah, Sean's really enjoying it. I haven't watched any Cobra Kai. The Cecil Hotel. That fucking show. Anyone watched? Many people watched it? Or planning on watching it? The one about Eliza Lamb. Yeah, that one. Finished it last night. If you're currently what's the program called? Is it any good? I don't regret watching it. Do I think it's good? No. Do I regret watching it? Nah, you know. But mostly in the same way that I often enjoy watching things that I think are shit, because it gives me something to moan about, which, if you haven't noticed, you know, I quite enjoy doing that. If you're halfway through watching whatever that program is called, the Cecil Hotel program, if you're halfway through watching it or planning on watching it, mute the stream for a sec. Go and make a coffee, just for like 2 minutes. I'm going to talk about it. I'll give you a minute. Let that filter through. I'm going to talk about it. So, you know, just walk away. Spoiler warning for whatever that program's called. Try not to... Maybe don't type anything too spoilery in chat either, in case they see it in chat. I guess they can refresh to clear it, but... So that fucking right, it's like... So it's meant to be made by the same people who did the Bundy tapes thing, which was a really, really good show. And I felt like this Cecil Hotel thing is like the epitome of desperation to make any possible true crime documentary that you can possibly make. Like the whole show was just deliberately... They just deliberately didn't give you bits of very important information that everyone involved in it knew in order to make it, string it out for a ridiculous amount of episodes to make it seem interesting or more interesting. Like that show could have been a 1 hour, maybe 90-minute thing. It's like 4 fucking episodes. Like 4 episodes long. And there's just so much bollocks in it, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, and also this. And you're like, well, that makes all of the bollocks you told me a complete waste of my time if you just told me that at the start. Like the guy who's like a death metal singer who they're like, oh, he stayed in the hotel and did all these like creepy murder songs. We reckon it is him. And then an episode later, they're like, oh yeah, he stayed there for like a day, like a year or 2 years before she was even there. It was like, well, if you told me he stayed there a year before she did, not that I thought it was likely he did anything anyway, because he's just a random like goth, and you can't go around accusing creepy goths of being murderers just because they're creepy goths. You'd never get anything done. But like, it was just, and then they're like, right at the end, they're like, oh yeah, the hatch was open. It's like, well, the police knew that the whole time, so why are you telling me right at the end? If you told me that in episode 1, like, you know, I would have fucking... It just annoyed me, because it was like, obviously, they're like, oh god, it's that massive making a murderer boner. They're like, every production company is like, how can we try and make massive long true crime series? And they're running out of interesting true crime to find. It wasn't even crime. It wasn't even a crime. It was just true. Just stuff. It's just true stuff. Anyway, I don't regret watching it. Like I said, I enjoyed moaning about it. We need more crime to make good programs about. We need more high quality crime to allow us to make more programs. I should have told the people who wanted to avoid spoilers, I mean, not that I said too much, but I should have told them there'd be a signal for them to come back. I won't talk about it anymore. I'll give him a big thumbs up. That might indicate, right? He said he was muting. I guess that guy didn't fancy it. Hello! Booty! Booty! Would I watch it again? No, probably not. Probably not. My friends call me the closet goth. Is it a bad thing? There's nothing wrong with being a goth. Closet or, you know, or out of the closet. Oh, good shot. I think there was someone down the crate. I didn't even realize. Some other lad had run up on it. Busy chatting away. I don't regret watching it. I found it frustrating. There's lots of it. There's a lot. It's a kind of an interesting thing that happened that they just had to like embellish to drag on. 4 hours of my life I'll never get back. Yeah. It was like a series of Lost, kept going back to front. Yeah. Placeman, thank you for the 20 months. Cheers, Placeman. Our Erangel game gone. Come on, back-to-back Erangels, please. On watch 3. When I say murder, it makes me think of Hot Fuzz. Did I watch Making a Murderer? I didn't watch it. I'm not massively into true crime stuff. The missus is mad into it. She's watched all of that. I never watched, like, Making a Murderer. She told me about it. I was like, yeah, it sounds like it just infuriated me. I'll just get annoyed about it. So I did enjoy watching the Ted Bundy tapes. The same people made this show that I watched. We watched all 4 of these at the weekend. But, I mean, it is 2021. There's nothing. That's not saying much. There's nothing else to do. I can't go out. So, you know, it's not saying much about it. But the Ted Bundy tapes was really, really good. If you've not seen it, I would absolutely recommend watching the Ted Bundy tapes. It's very interesting and very well done. Much better than this hotel. Cecil. The Cecil Hotel. The best thing about this isn't spoiler. The weirdest thing about the whole thing. This isn't a spoiler for anything. The weirdest thing, unless you've not seen like episode 1, is if you've not seen like episode 1 and know where the woman is, then it'll be a spoiler. Okay? If you don't know where Elisa Lam is, then it's a spoiler. But when they get the British couple who stay at the hotel, I think this is like episode 2. They stay at the hotel and they're like, "Oh, the water was coming out a bit brown and tasted funny." So and basically it turns out that there's a body in a water tank on the roof of the hotel. And this woman's like, "Oh, the water was a bit brown, so we brushed our teeth with that and we drank it and we showered in it." Why are you showering in the foul-smelling brown water? Like, what the fuck is wrong? Who does that? If I go to a hotel and I turn on the tap and the water is brown, I'm not like, "Oh, this water's brown. I guess I'll just drink that and bathe in the lovely brown water." You know, unless I'm like in the middle of fucking nowhere and this is like a well they've had to draw up water and it's the only means of sustenance. You're like, "Well, we drink brown water here or you die." You know, you don't just drink shitty brown water in a hotel. You've never been to Boston. It's true. I've not been to Boston. Smart. Is that Smart Park? Smart Park. That's Boston, right? He's got Smart Park. Bet you wouldn't believe that I hadn't been to Boston. But yeah, that was the maddest thing about the whole series for me, was the people who insisted on drinking and bathing in the like brown stinky water. And not just, they're like, "Oh, I brushed my teeth with it, then I drank it, then I had a shower in it." You know, in for a penny, in for a pound. Fuck it, right? I was talking about this like Netflix show about the Cecil Hotel. I won't talk about it anymore. I won't spoiler it for anyone, but I've been waiting to get that out of my system. Been waiting. Lovely brown water. Honestly. London water. Only if you drink from the fucking Thames. Only if you like supping water out of the river. Who can register for PUBG Cup? Anyone who wants, mate. Anyone who wants. You need a team of 4. You need to be available to play on Thursday for the qualifier, if you're registering now. And you sign up via our Discord. All the information you need to join is on there. Go check it out. Looking forward to the Cup on Friday. Yeah, we've got qualifiers on Thursday and Friday. And then we got the final week Friday. The qualifiers are going to be a mix of like good teams and medium teams. And then hopefully the final should be a good, decent level of competition is my hope. I stayed in London and put water in the kettle and it already looked like tea. Oh, you must have... Were you staying at the British Cecil? I guess I haven't really stayed in a hotel in London. I can't say I had any issues with water when I lived there. British water in Britain's normally fine, I must say. Our tap water's normally all right. The kill feed whores, the KW. This thing. That's fucking another one. Oh, I should have taken the AK. I'm gonna do fuck all with my Uzi. That's not even really worth it, is it? Did I get into Peaky Blinders? Yeah, I liked Peaky. Don't really... Stop tempting me with these things. Don't tempt me, Frodo. Don't need to run a Bezer. What kind of sweat do I look like? We'll save that for another game. We'll save that for an Erangel when I care more about dying. Yeah, we did get into Peaky. I've watched all of it. I guess like most series, it starts to... I felt it kind of just got a bit weaker and weaker as time went on. Particularly the last series, which just like ended halfway through. I mean, spoiler alert, you know, they didn't really finish the series. Which annoyed me because they went from... Every series before had been like, this is a series from start to finish. It's all kind of wound up and, you know, like a nice watchable series. And then the last one, they're like, you're like, oh man, this is going to have to all wrap up quickly. And they're like, no, it doesn't. No, we'll just finish the story halfway through. And then you can wait a year for the next one. It's like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Peaky. But, you know, it's all right. I enjoyed watching it. You know, old what's his face? I was going to say Rhys Ifans. That's not his name. The man from 28 Days Later. That guy. The one that the ladies like. Oh, the ladies. Cillian Murphy, yeah. That guy. Cillian Murphy. He's really good in it. The other one that the ladies like, Tom... Not Tom York. They don't like him. He's weird looking. Tom Hanks. Tom Hardy, that one. Tom Hardy, yeah, they like him. He's really good in it. He's great. We'll just run the VSS, even though I'm probably going to be dog shit with it. Tom Baker. The ladies love Tom Baker. Yeah. Yeah, those ones. What's up, Nefarious? How you doing? Vikings is a good watch. Yeah, I've been kind of tempted to watch Vikings. I've not seen it. Definitely tempted. But yeah, I enjoyed Peaky. Where does UK drinking water come from? I don't know. I hadn't asked really. It just tastes all right. Reservoirs? The tap? Comes from the tap. Tom Cruise, Tom Jones. Have I watched Don't Fuck With Cats? I've not. The missus has seen it. I don't think I'd want to watch it. It'd just annoy me. I don't know. I mean, I like watching stuff that annoys me because it's bad. Not watching stuff that annoys me because it's like about awful things. I'm not sure I'd want to watch it. It's meant to be good. The missus watched it, but yeah, I don't think I really have much interest in watching that. Yeah, Vikings I wouldn't mind watching. What's up, Barney? How you doing? The Peckham Spring. Nice. I'm into DC or Marvel movies. Not massively. I just kind of watch stuff if it turns up in front of me. I live about 10 minutes from where Peaky Blinders had that pub. Nice. That's cool. Most of the UK water comes from Scotland. I guess that makes sense because it'd all just run downhill, wouldn't it? Better than a VSS. Just don't drink water that's brown and tastes like dead people, and you're onto a winner, Einstein. You'll be fine. You'll be right as rain. Yeah, good to see you, Barney. I'm good, mate. I'm excellent. How are you? Banshee is a class show. Don't think I've heard of that. I don't watch a ton of stuff, really. I'm not a big watcher of things. I'm a doer. I fiddle with things. I'm a fiddler. I like to be active. This water tastes lifeless. I remember years ago, my friend asked him to meet me there and we had a beer. It was a very good old pub. Then when Peaky came on, the history came out. Ah, nice. He caught it before he got rammed then. Do you track your viewership by country? How many Americans compared to UK watching the stream? Our Twitch viewership is something like 40% or so, 45% US. And then maybe like 20, 30% UK, I would guess. Something like that. Sorry, Jonesy. Yeah, like, what have you got? M4, sure. Get rid of these shotgun shells. Yeah, it's, sorry, I'm a bit taken aback by that, to be honest. Let's do that. And this guy, got anything else for it? No, okay. Yeah, more Americans than English people watch us. On YouTube, that's more, it's about the same percentage of Americans, but a smaller percentage of UK because YouTube is more international. So we'll get a lot more views from like non-UK and US countries on YouTube, whereas Twitch is very, very predominantly UK and US. I'm not saying you're all from those places, but it's not as like international in that sense as the way that YouTube is. That was mean. I don't know what... Do you think that hit him? Or did that just hit the tree and kill him, do you think? I'm not sure if he like... Because I fired it kind of next to the tree, I thought. I wasn't sure if it like hit the tree and the explosion killed him behind it. Or if he like peeked and it hit him in the face or something. Need to watch the slow-mo. Ben is actually American. He's just got really into Peaky Blinders and kept the accent. I'm not... Do I sound like I'm from Birmingham? I'd be one of the Londoners. I'd be Tom Hardy. What's up, DG Hippie? How you doing, mate? Did I call out your sub place, man? I feel like I did. It was 14 minutes ago. I feel like my memory's going these days. Definitely getting old. Thank you, place man. In case I did miss that resub, I think I called it. You are not a Brummie. No. Nor do I claim to be. You forget Germany is also enjoying your Twitch stream. I don't forget. I know we've got some Germans here. I'm just saying that YouTube has a much more like broad spread of different countries that watch content than Twitch does. Like YouTube will have loads of views from like India and Pakistan and Brazil and just all around the world. Whereas on those will be much more the minority on. I should have taken that 4x really. Whatever. Yeah, on YouTube. On Twitch, sorry. Yeah, we do have there's quite a few German people who watch. My Discover Weekly on Spotify, if you're not familiar with Discover Weekly, it's a playlist that Spotify makes for you every Monday. It's like a smart playlist that it makes based on your listening habits of like things you might like. And I listen to that a lot because it recommends a lot of good stuff for me. And my Discover Weekly is now normally at least 50% German language because I started listening to a bit of German. I listen to loads of punk rock and ska punk and stuff. It's kind of my jam. And there's a lot of really good German punk bands and German punk rock and ska punk and stuff, particularly like punk rock. And I listen to like a little bit and then you listen to a bit more and then some good stuff came up in Discover Weekly and then suddenly my playlist is now like just freaking. It is just German all the way down. I don't know if this guy is on this rock still. Have I got a stun? No. Oh, yeah, there he is. He's got. Oh, what have you got? Waving. Oh, I died. Waving around like a madman there. Very casual. So I need to learn German properly because I don't understand any of these songs that I'm listening to. I think I might change my reticles back. It kind of throws me off having that big square. I need my little dot back. Twitch is mainly EU. I wouldn't say it's mainly EU. It's very Western. It's very American and European focused. Whereas YouTube is much more global outside of Europe and America. Just watch the slow-mo. Can't tell if the shell hit the side of the tree or grazed his elbow. Well, either way, we got him pretty good. We got him good. What's it going to change? This thing. This guy. Cheers, Ozewoman. Thanks very much. Do you know the band Rainbow Kitten Surprise? I don't. I haven't heard of them. Noted. Thank you. Finally catching a stream after following on YouTube for 2 years. Nice. What's up, Tanner? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did I ever give Sea of Thieves a go? Yeah, we've played it a few times over the years. It's quite fun to jump into when we've got, you know, me and Lamb together or something. Nothing wrong with Birmingham. I didn't suggest that there was. I just said I'm not from Birmingham. I just said I'd rather die than be confused with a Brummie. Is that... Did you read into that wrong? I'm kidding. I don't know, Ben doesn't look like a rainbow kitten surprise kind of guy. I could be a rainbow kitten surprise guy. Don't judge me. I'm just going to run a quick ad break. Go to pre-rolls. Let's play some Erangel. The only way I can use the pans is to channel my inner Halo rocket launcher and shoot at the ground next to them. That is a pretty good strat. I just fire and hope. That's kind of what happened there, really. Click and see what happens. Did I watch the trailer for The Day Before? No, I did not. I worked in Birmingham city centre for years. I've never really been to Birmingham. I mean, well, I've been to Birmingham once or twice when I was like really young. I used to be into like Warhammer and stuff when I was younger, and they used to do like a big event, like Games Workshop who do Warhammer used to do like a big event at the NEC, and I went to that a couple of times when I was a kid, but I haven't really been to Birmingham. I don't think it really counts being to a city unless you've been like as an adult and, you know, had a drink, right? Yeah, I'm kind of not that brilliantly traveled around the UK, I must say. I went out running today for the first time in a week. I had to rest for a week because my knee hurt when I went out running last Friday. So I had a week off from running. It's just back in the same lobby that I was trying to avoid. But I went out this morning and my knee felt fine. So it's nice to get back on that. Haven't fucked my knee, which is good news. I'm an adult and don't drink, so my existence is alive. Well, I guess you haven't been anywhere then. I guess you haven't been anywhere. You sold Bring Me the Horizon, a Mega Drive. Nice. Nice. So make sure you hang around because we're going to do something a little bit different in about half an hour. we're going to play some marbles on stream. If you've not played this before, this is a game that I show on the stream. I play the game, and then you can join in just by being in Twitch chat and typing in Twitch chat. It's just a big it's basically like you get all these crazy marble run tracks, and you can join in and get yourself a marble by just typing in Twitch chat, and then I let all the marbles go and we follow them down and see who wins. You don't control the marbles, you just have one. It's quite a fun, silly, interactive game that I think you'll all enjoy. So hang around. We're going to do that in about 30 minutes' time, is the plan. We've not tried it before, but we will try it today. Used to work at Game Station. Nice. What, in Birmingham? North. I never worked at a game shop. I worked at a wine rack for a while. That was all right. Lots of free, out-of-date booze. Are there any game stores left in the UK? Yeah, there's a few. You still get, like, Game still has some about, doesn't it? Probably not many, but there's still a few about. They've closed down a lot. It's kind of weird. Like, I remember when I was a kid, going into like video game shops was really exciting, and I always wanted to go in them when I was like at a shopping center that had one. And then now as an adult, I'm like, even as somebody who's really into games, I'm like, it doesn't. You go in, and I'm like, there's nothing for me here. I know what games are out that I want. If I want a game, I have to buy it with my own money. I can't get mum and dad to buy it for me. I don't, I guess that childlike excitement kind of goes. Plus, everything's digital now. You've got no toy stores anymore. I think there's still toy shops around. I don't know. I don't really buy toys very often. What's up, Bobby Fish? Bobby Fisher, sorry, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Shrooms? Smiths, yeah. Is it Smythes or Smiths? Feels like weirdly spelt Smiths, doesn't it? What's up, Swoop? Nice to see you. I still enjoy browsing at GameStop for pre-owned gems. Yeah, I guess if you're going to get like a second-hand stuff, maybe. I don't really tend to play many different games because I only play things that I'm making content for pretty much these days. How you doing, Swoop Shrooms? Good to see you. It's Smiths, yeah. I thought it was. It just kind of looks like maybe it's Smythes, What's up, Kilwolski? How you doing? How's the running going? Yeah, good. I was just saying I just took a week off. I've been running 30, 40 kilometers every week since New Year. The last week, I took a week off running and just exercised at home because when I went out running, not Friday just gone, but the one before, my knee felt quite sore because I've been out running quite a lot. So I just rested from running for a week. I went out running today and it felt fine again. So, yeah, it's going well. I'm going to go do a bit more of a planned training schedule for my running, I think, rather than my previous running plan was basically just go out running a long way fast quite often. That was pretty much as far as the plan went. So I think I need to do a more balanced structure of, not always running full titty because you're just going to end up knackering yourself or knackering your legs or your knees. So I just went out and did a nice, slow, easy 9K, 9.5K today. CEX is the place to avoid now. It annoys me that they, in the adverts for it, they call it sex. Don't call CX sex on your adverts. No one's going to walk around going, oh, you've been to sex lately? Are you going to go and get a game from sex? It sounds stupid. It's called CX. It's their own shop. They should know this. Do you use an app to track your runs and performance? Yeah, I use Strava these days. Do I aim to do like a marathon or a half? I'm not really training for any particular distance. Well, I'm not really training for any particular race at the moment. I've run lots of halves and several marathons and stuff in the past. But at the moment, I'm just trying to get back into having a good level of fitness and running a good amount of miles. I want to... I'm mostly focused around my 10K time at the moment. I want to get my 10K to like 40 minutes, 42 minutes. And then when races are happening again, whenever, you know, life is somewhat vaguely happening again, you know, I'd like to maybe do some 10Ks or a half, but I was getting chronic shin splints. I don't really get shin splints too badly, but occasionally I just overdo it and my knee will get a bit funny. But thankfully, it would seem to be just a little random little blip last week, and it hasn't. I ran today and it felt fine. So a week off from running isn't going to do my fitness in too badly. And I did a couple of workouts at home. So yoging with a soft J. Ever done a marathon? Could do an IRL London Marathon. I ran the London Marathon on my 20th birthday. I ran which was, you know, nearly 16 years ago now. And then I ran the Brighton Marathon a couple of times when I was probably more like 28, 29, around that kind of age. I ran a bit when I was like 20 with my dad, but I didn't really get into properly running until I was like 20, probably 24, 25. Maybe a little bit younger than that. But I think around that time, I started running pretty seriously. And that's when I ran lots of like fast times and half marathons and did Brighton and did 10Ks and stuff. And then I didn't run for like 6 years. I stopped running when I made this channel about 6 years ago. Then I just stopped running for about 6 years. Until last year. I started running again, beginning of last year. Hey, hippie. I used to do marathons weekly, then they renamed them Snickers. Nice. I use On as well, actually, Gilly. Yeah, I've got On shoes. I hadn't heard of them before, and then when I was working in my last job before I did Beard Guys, when I was working at Just Eat, one of my colleagues recommended On running, and I bought some, I can't remember what model they are, but I bought some On running shoes from them quite a while ago, and then I bought another pair of them last year. I got some trail running shoes from them as well. So yeah, they're nice. Like sometimes I find them annoying because they got really wide like gully down the middle of the bottom, and sometimes like big stones get stuck in the bottom, and it's kind of like annoying. But they're good shoes otherwise. Yeah, always pulling rocks out. Yeah, that's what annoys me. Even the trail ones, always getting freaking rocks stuck in. But other than that, I think they're great. I bought a second pair, so. Is that just a way of hinting when your birthday is? You got till April. I'm lining up for two back-to-back lockdown birthdays. 2 in a row, baby. Let's go. I'm a full-on Nike apologist. I've used all sorts over the years. It's just I'm just on at the moment. All this exercise talk is exhausting. Yeah, I think I used to have some Asics. I had Asics for a while. I think I had some Nike shoes at one stage as well, a long time ago. There we go, baby. Just like that. Easy. Easy. Yesterday's snow shoveling took the place of my exercising. That's fair. You know, it all counts. Ben, you would be good at NASCAR Heat 5. Thanks. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's good. Ergo, baby. Ergo. Hoka Bondi. They're great running shoes. I'm 6'6" with those on. Super plush. Hoka Bondi. Not heard of that. Oh, there we go. Marcel dropping his team for TBG Cup. That's what we like to see. Thank you, Marcel. 8 spaces remaining. Filling up fast. Hey, Ben, if I take Thursday off work for the TBG qualifier, I don't need to take Friday off as well? Correct, yeah. What team are you in, Mark? Or are you're not registered yet? So all the teams that are registered so far, if you've not yet registered for TBG Cup, you will be registering for the Thursday qualifier. That you just play one day's qualifier. We've got 2 qualifying days, the Thursday and the Friday, and they have different teams playing in each one. You play 4 games on one of those days. That's your qualifier. No one's playing both days. And then if you get through, then you'll play in the final, which will be a week on Friday, on the 26th. Tomorrow is your big race. I hope you've been racing. I have not done any racing, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I doubt that Lamb and Chewie have been practicing either. Chewie's too busy playing Tarkov. Lamb's probably playing like some weird like anime free games for gold Japanese game. Look up high-tech Silver Shadows. That's what the army used to give you to run in. All right. Ooh. 30 quid from Sport Direct. Banging. It's much cheaper than my running shoes. I like the way they put high tech in the name even though they're not. What's up, Balls Deep? How you doing? Not registered yet. Trying to figure out logistics. Yeah. Yeah, so basically we filled up the Friday qualifier first, and then the Thursday is like the overflow qualifier that we're now filling up. Lamb is a naturally good Forza racer. He might surprise you. I've heard he's pretty decent. What's up, Spider Billy? How you doing? Hey, Draco. Same game as Nacho, you think? Oh, did Nacho have to quit out of 5 fucking lobbies to get an Erangel game? I bet he didn't. Favoritism. Thanks, PUBG. I'm smoking a fat dab bowl for chat and the beard, guys. Thanks, Bobby Fisher. Enjoy your fat dab bowl. Army trainers, contract awarded to the lowest bidder. Say no more, yeah. I will change the screen in a second. Don't you worry, little Twitch viewers. It's going to be okay. Don't want Nacho stream sniping me, you know. Hey, Rack, how you doing? I just noticed my Patreon name has changed to Rich Air. Must have changed something. Oh, it's manually done, so I might have, when I updated it, that list, the way it works, I may well have forgotten whose name needed to be what. Are you on Discord, Rack? Hang on, let me just... You don't need to go to Discord. Let me just make a note. Yeah, sorry, it's because I changed them, and then a couple of the names were like people had just told me to change them over the years, and I've forgotten. Change Rich M to Rack 2710 on Patreon. I got it. I got it. We all good? Yeah, it's when I did the new overlays, I had to like redo the little list, and I got confused as to... I didn't know what to do. I'm here for you, Rack. I'm here for you. You get... That's the premium service you get as a Patreon supporter. Pulling out all the stops. No expense spared. Oh, wow. Hello. Interesting circle. No, you guys, people are still welcome to join the race. That's fine. We just haven't really, like, done any planning or told anyone anything. You're still absolutely welcome to join tomorrow. We're going to start about 2. I don't know what car we're using. Some sort of Class B Lotus, possibly an Elise. And I don't know what track we're doing. One of those 2 that I mentioned the other day, probably. I think all 3 of us are just hoping someone else will just make a decision, and that's it's not happened yet. Doop-a-doo. If there's anybody here, I'm going to shit my pants. Your volume check. Don't worry about that. Just for backup in case I change my mind, which I often do. Short answer, a car on a track. Yeah, exactly. Thanks. Maybe you can be my agent. Rewrite my posts for me. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. I'm going to run my M4. I don't need to use a barrel. I'm my own man. I'm my own boy. If you want to join us in the Forza endurance race tomorrow, just get here. Just come along. I mean, I think hopefully we'll start the race at about 2 p.m. is my plan. So just get here a bit before that, and we'll get you in. No dramas. I just wanted to see if I could find it extended and a better grip, but not really happening. Hey, Gray, how you doing? I've got a 3 vest already. I already picked one up. Just went to reinstall Forza 7. I remembered it's 100 gig. It's a big download, isn't it? Yeah. For an old game. Many 3s. Yeah. Do this stupid fence. Any good new games coming soon? I'm looking forward to playing Outriders still when that comes out. There's still a little while. La 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 la. Yeah, still got a little while to wait, but I think the demo is meant to be out like later this month or early next month. And then the game itself out, I think April they said it's coming out now, right? I got 3 bag. Yeah, that's like, I thought I was picking up a whole lot of shit. Well, no extendy. That's pretty sucky from all that. My sole goal these days is trying to shoot down a glider with a Panzer on Sanhok. Good luck, man. Good luck. Is Nacho in this lobby then? Don't tell me where he is or anything, but is he in this lobby? Is he alive? I haven't seen him in the feed. Normally if a good player is in my lobby, I'll know because they just get loads of kills and you just see them popping off like mad in the kill feed, right? Hopefully Tech Joist is, and you rinse him. Well, I would say the odds are definitely on him rinsing me, but I'm always up for a challenge. Always up for a challenge. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he just killed a lad in my lobby with an SLR. What a sweat. Unbelievable. SLR. I bet he's got a DBS. Sweaty Nacho with his SLR. There he is, yeah. Decent player, Tech Moist, he is. He's a decent player. Oh, and he's shot another man. Shooting the mans. Shooting many men's. I'm watching your video from this morning right now. Nice. I also talk about running a lot in that. Cheers, medic. Thank you for the 2 years. Thank you very much. How you doing? Okay, that guy just drove across the bridge, so that leads me to believe that it's not too crazy on here. Because he made it, and there wasn't any gunfire. It's going to be tough for me. Whose car is this? Why is this? Is that the bug with the weird shit underneath? What's this underneath it? Where's the lad? Where'd he go? Not above me, are you? In the frickin' stupid rafters. What's up, V-Dove? How you doing, mate? There's a lad just down the end. I'm guessing the guy maybe jumped off. Oh, there he is. This guy in the freaking road. I just want to, like, make this car safe, so if they shoot up the UAZ, I can, like, kind of get out of here with this thing. You're my favorite YouTube for PUBG. Thank you, Frail Camera. I appreciate that. The other bridge will be busier, but I thought we might as well stop here and find some poor, unsuspecting fool who thinks this bridge will be chill. There's a dead guy there, halfway up the bridge. Hey, Fairy. What's up, Lone Wolf Ralph? How you doing? Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some casting with Nacho. He's going to cast the TBG Cup with me. He's doing the second qualifier day, the Friday qualifier, and the final. Gonna be great. That is a crazy circle. Let's go get in it. Bama Sachs, thank you for the 5 months. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Let's take the UAZ. It has the me fuel. Nope, my fuel is fucked. Okay. Oh, here comes the car. Hopefully that Dacia has fuel. it's fucking Nacho. Oh, fuck's sake. I blew up his car as well. Jeez. Slight overpeak. How did he get out of that and not die? He was going so fast. Oh, God, it's going to take me all day to get another air angle game. Back to it. Things you hate to see. Of all the people to turn up,